When I tell Ghanaians, before you mention Nigerians, before you try to bring their name down, don't forget that you, Ghana, you are already down. See, if you want to pull somebody down, that means that person is up.
We have some major breaking news coming from Nigeria. You won't believe that Nigeria is under attack. And let me tell you, the kind of attack that Nigeria is experiencing now, it has never been experienced from when Nigeria got independence. This terror group that has been operating in Nigeria, in the northern part of Nigeria known as the Borno State, has been dealing with the Nigerian army. And as at now, they have already unalived 300 soldiers. Now, this is where this war becomes tougher. You won't believe that these terrorists have their hands on drones. And these drones are made in Ukraine and Israel. And let me tell you, they are not even touching their guns. They are taking down the soldiers with these drones in their thousands. They are displacing military bases. And they are stealing all the arms in all the bases that they raid. The person who is sponsoring this terrorist group has decided to take down Nigeria like hell. It is so bad that if no action is taken as fast as possible, there will be no Nigeria.
Last week, at least 100 people were killed in a massacre in Yelwata village located in central Nigeria. According to eyewitnesses, the attack lasted for over 5 hours. Gunshots rang out throughout the night. And in a gruesome turn, many victims were locked inside their homes and burned alive. Now, many residents remain missing and the community is grieving massive loss.
Fired for almost 5 hours. They met a stiff resistance here from the police. Immediately when they met the resistance, they moved towards Yelwata New Market. There they slaughtered more than 100 persons. The incidents lasted for more than 5 hours. They burnt some of our community members in stores there. There are some stores that are housing more than 50 persons. All were burnt down.
The attack occurred in the central Benue state. The identity of the attackers remains unknown, but the region has witnessed a surge in deadly communal clashes. Such violence is common in Nigeria's north and middle belts, where Muslim Fulani herders and Christian farmers routinely clash over land and water access. Farmers accuse Fulani herders of destroying crops, while the herders claim that grazing rights under laws that date back to 1965. Witnesses claim that Fulani herdsmen were responsible for this attack, targeting rural Christian communities. Some villagers have returned to charred ruins to find the burned bodies of their loved ones.
I was told that my wife tried escaping with one of her children, but she was shot in front of the door where she fell, and they butchered her. So when I came in the morning, I identified her by a piece of wrapper that was left from what she wore because she was completely burnt. I picked her and the child that was with her and went to bury them. The other 3 children I could not find because so many children were burnt beyond recognition, and I could not differentiate mine.
I woke up today wondering about my lost goods, and I haven't been able to eat, and I'm pregnant. I'm wondering how we will be able to cope and feed in the town where we all ran to. So, I came back, and even if it's death, I don't mind. That's why I came back.
The incident has also triggered protests. On Sunday, thousands marched in Makurdi, the capital of Benue State, demanding justice and an end to the carnage. Police responded with tear gas to disperse the demonstrators, who called on the state government to break the cycle of bloodshed. Now, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu has vowed decisive action. He has directed security forces to hunt down and prosecute all of those responsible. Benue's governor confirmed that tactical teams and federal troops are now being deployed to high-risk areas, while the army is working on a new strategy to address the issue.
We understand that even before now, we used to have, even within us, people that compromise and give information, because going around, you see the way some of the burnings were made, they were targeted, and which means they had insiders.
Now, this attack comes just 2 weeks after 25 others were killed in Benue. In April alone, over 150 people died in massacres across the plateau and Benue states. Millions have been displaced due to the conflict. But the horrific attack in Yelawata underscores the urgent need for more than just promises. It demands concrete action and justice for Nigerians.
Hello, Mr. Rush. Good afternoon once again. I hope by the grace of God, you are safe. Once again, please permit me to send an audio right to our fellow Ghanaians. Fellow Ghanaians, and even if you are not Ghanaian and you ask somebody, or you are you who always say white is white and black is black, this audio is out to you. And once again, please take note that it is not everything that is shining that is good. Please listen to me carefully, fellow lovers. It's not any shining thing that you see that you can see that is shining. You may see that something is shining, but perhaps inside is rotten. This is who you see this Timothy as he is. Timothy, another stuff that I've heard about this Timothy, this I want to bring. So is the exposure of Timothy, so-called Ajim Maxim, or whatsoever he says, but the name is Timothy. And I want to say this in English. Please permit me to say this, my audio, in English and not in our dialect, because I want this to get to him. And please share this video or the audio as much as you can for it to get to him, because I want him to come and defend himself. Or even if not defending himself, he has to bend his head down in shame. Folks, this guy is a scammer and is a thief. Timothy, your cup is full. You know, one thing that Ghanaians don't have to be surprised. Even myself, I said I just heard about this guy just about less than a week ago, of which somebody sent his picture to me, asking me, do I recognize this guy? I just look the hair, face a bit. In fact, I was a bit in difficulty. But when the guy sent his videos to me and watch his videos with his voice, I got to know that, yeah, this is the Timothy. They say, yeah, but look at him. Now he's no more Timothy. He's called Ajim Magzi, or whatever it is. So that's when I started going. I say, wow. But myself, I say, why is this man keeping Cameroon aside and always talking about Nigeria, and causing Ghana? That's how information starts coming and coming and coming. Apart from what I witnessed, I know that what I witnessed, I've already sent it out there. It has got to him. Now he's bending his head down in shame. But there is another update on him, which is West. When I say West, it's West. You know, folks, the most important is that the reason why this guy is always against Ghana is that the sister of which he fell, he collapsed her business, has a boyfriend who is a Ghanaian. I don't even know. It was later that this information got to me, that the lady was befriending a Ghanaian. Although she is a prostitute, but you know, all these prostitutes, they have their men. So this Ghanaian is the fiance of the lady. So all what is happening in the house Finally, the sister chasing him out of the house and this and that. He knows that it was the husband who did what? Push him out. And although we can say yes, because you can't do these stupid things and still be in the house, because there's nothing left for him in that house. You know what? The sad story of it is that the sister has passed out because the sister left Libreville to Port-Gentil because the amount that she took was huge. The amount was huge, of which every week when they go to meeting, she has to contribute. Imagine members of about 100 and something giving you such amount, which means you have to contribute about 100 and something weeks. Folks, 100 and something weeks is about 3 to 4 years. But these people, they are just, okay? Cameroon, the ladies, in fact, I trust them, and I say I trust them because imagine if it would have been these Nigerians who will engage in such contribution, which will last about 4 years. Oh, somebody don't have to tell you about it. But these Cameroonians, the ladies, in fact, they obey everything, and because they believe that the job that they are doing is not a good job, so they know they won't take anybody's penny. It's really unfortunate that this sister couldn't continue her contribution by the grace of this fake Ajim Maxi. By the grace of this Ajim Maxi, finally, because of threats and everything, the lady has to find her means to relocate from Libreville to Port-Gentil. That is where she passed out. May her soul rest in peace, and I know her soul in the grave will haunt this Ajim forever and ever. So, information got to me when this guy in Libya told people, I know send this guy's video and this and that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. So those that who knew this guy say, "Oh, so is this guy now changing his name?" Blah 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 blah. Anyway, that is his cup of tea. But the latest update was that this guy is attacking Ghanaians because the sister's fiance was a Ghanaian. And when this guy collapsed the bar, the sister had wanted the boyfriend to do what? To, put more money in the bar. The brother said, what the hell? The husband said, what the hell about that? But folks, do you even know how this sister got to know that this Ajim is collapsing the bar? It's by the grace of this guy. Because myself, I asked, my bar is close to this, I have a big bar. My bag is close to this lady's bar. And I'm surprised that I don't know that this lady's boyfriend is a Ghanaian. Although myself, I was working in Damas in Ovendo Port. That's Port in Libreville, Ovendo Port. All those, we are on social media. I'm not talking in my room. I'm not talking to my room. I'm talking on social media. So all those who are hearing this audio that they've been in this zone in Gabon, Libreville, have to confirm whether I am lying or not. Please come and comment. Yeah, come and comment. I can't say what is white and what is black is black. I'm not fake. And Ghanaians will not support somebody who is fake like this Ajim, that he has fake and fake and fake. And Nigerians are even at the back giving him money to do what? To humiliate Ghanaians. But this is what it is. You can't change white to be black. The latest update I had is that this sister's fiance was a Ghanaian. I didn't even bother to ask the name. So what happened is that this Ghanaian is a fisherman. It's a fisherman. They go on sea in Gabon. They say they go on sea. So they go on waters to be about almost getting to about 1 month, between 20 something days to 1 month. Then they come back. So when they come back, they come and sell their fish. They make their account, this and that. So the guy was making money. It was because whenever they go and they come, they sell the fishes, what they will keep, supply the coastal, they supply the coastal, they remove their fuel money, but the remaining one is their money. So this guy, in fact, is making money. In Gabon, there's money. And if you are working, you are making money. So the reason why I didn't know this guy, because I like to ask questions. When I got to know this guy's husband was a Ghanaian, the fiancé was a Ghanaian, I said, wow, but how was he a Ghanaian of which I didn't even know him? No, but it's a strange. But with information, I got to know that, okay, it's real, because this guy always go on sea. Go on sea between 1 month, they come, but when they come, they stay about 1 week and they go back. So probably that's the reason why I don't even know him. And me, even myself, I was working, and the bar that I'm having, I had a girlfriend who's a Gabonese. She's a Gabonese. The Gabonese, they say Gabonese. It's a citoyen. I was not married by then, so I have my right to do what? To have a fiancé. So this fiancé was the one who is doing what? Handling the bar. Because it is through her that we got that land. It was almost a condemned building. So we contacted the owner of the house and said, well, if you people can renovate this house and use it for the number of years, this is what is happening. One renovating in Gabon. Any condemned builder you see, you can renovate it. You make agreement with the house owner. You stay in it, whether 10 years or whether 20 years. When everything is over, you hand the house over to him or her, or you start paying as rentage. And Gabon, as I'm saying, all their buildings are wooden, because their land is full of petrol. So what the France people told them is that when you build block, it will sink. That was the 419 that France people used them to do what? To screw them, to steal their things. But although that's their business. But you will see wooden structure in Gabon, when you enter, you will shock, because everything inside is special. So that structure was a wooden structure. We break everything down, and it was wonderful. It was a big bar, because we built it ourselves. We decorated everything, and in fact, it was one of the biggest bar. And because I'm a Ghanaian, when all these Ghanaians that they are doing fishermen, when they come from sea, this is my bar. They come in my bar. And also because I'm working in the port, all the ships that come, I bring them to my bar. Even if I'm not in the port, any ship that comes, all the sailors, they come into my bar, because it's a big bar. One, more or less, they call it Seaman Mission, but the name itself is Maison Mère. That's the name of the bar, Maison Mère. But in port, they call it Seaman Machine, because the sailors, whenever they come to port, they do ask, is there any Seaman Machine around here? But in Libreville, we don't have Seaman Machine. We only have Seaman Machine in Port Gentil. Seaman Machine is a place like a guest house, which usually most countries, they have it. Any port that you go, you have a Seaman Machine, a house for seamen, where you can go there and have your farm, blah, 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 blah. But Libreville didn't have that. So my bar, I had 3 rooms that I did a special for, like a guest house. All these ladies also, when they get their boyfriend, they bring them there, they pay for the short time, they enter there. So those 3 rooms are for me. So first I was making it in Gabon. That's why I say I was surprised. I didn't even know that this guy's sister is dating a Ghanaian. But finally, with explanation, I got to believe that yes, that's fact. Because if this guy will go on sea and within 1 month, they will come about 1 week that he will go. According to guy, he said no, but they used to come to your bar. You come to your bar with the people to come and drink this and this and that. But only I didn't even know, because I don't even have time. They come and entertain them very well. But I was so busy. So it's because of this fiancé of the sister. That's why this guy now is on Ghanaians. But you know the updates? After that, I left not knowing this guy. What he did was that finally, when the sister changed him, because the sister had wanted to send him to Cameroon, and he ran away. Now putting the fiancé of the sister in his heart, that is because of the sister of the husband, that Ghanaian, who let the sister change him out. He was beef to the extent that he was thinking the sister would still give him the opportunity. But do you know why? Because one day, the sister, the Ghanaian, excuse me, the fiancé saw the lady in the prostitution. So this fiancé wanted the lady to stop the prostitution. That's why they plan together. And there is even myself, I have mind that I will take a contribution that they call it Jangi in our meeting. So when I will take it, I would like to do blah blah blah. So it was with the team, with that guy, the support, that he bought that bar. But because that guy is not always around, this lady does her prostitution, but in an international way. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to here, I'm going here. She will go there, take her men, go to some places, other hotels, but not in that bar. So more or less, she has taught the prostitution, but she's doing it internationally. That's why these idiots got the opportunity to flop that bar. So one day, the husband came, the fiancé of that guy came from sea, and he couldn't find the fiancé. He asked the boy, "Where is the fiancé?" So he has gone, blah 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 blah. Okay. So the guy was also inside doing his 1 2 1 2 1 2. All of a sudden, when the guy came, he met a lot of people there. In fact, so the guy was happy that, oh, this and this and that. So all of a sudden, before the customer, that girl, that the BBO girl, that Evelyn, that this idiot was what do you call, was following, when she was getting out of the bar with all these customers, the fiance got to know that these people didn't pay. The fiance asked the girl, "Have you people paid?" He said, "Oh yeah, we have paid. We are giving the money to Maxi, the so-called Maxi, Timothy." But the husband looked in the cups and didn't see any money in the cups. So he said, if you look at the drink, all the bottles were on the table. You know, these Cameroon prostitutes, they drink cheap drinks. But when they get you customer taken to bar, they drink expensive drinks. Beaufort, Trantra, what do you call export drinks. So very, very expensive drinks. So in fact, the drinks that they saw on the table, the guy got to know. Me in my bar, I have all sort of drinks. I have all sort of drinks because of the cement that came. So I have all sort of drinks. So most of the time they come to my bar to come and take foreign drinks to serve customers when they don't have. But the husband, that Ghanaian, saw that there wasn't any money in the coffin. So it was a bit, in fact, surprised that if these people they pay the money to. So one day, the guy called the Ghanaian called this idiot Timothy that, "Oh yeah, these people that they drank, they said they gave you the money. Is that true?" I say, yes. And then the guy said, "But why did you put the money?" So this is where the secret starts. So this is the reason why this guy is on Ghanaians. Please listen very well. So finally, what happened? When the sister came, the guy was very, very angry against her. But look at this. This is blah, blah, blah. So that is what they got to know that, and you know, the bar was falling and falling and falling. But the issue is that because every day the livre give them drink without what we call much pay, because you have to pay at least you short of some. You have to buy those drinks with money. You have short. Every day you have to buy the drink that you short. But within a week when they come, they supply you huge amount. If the livre trusts you, they give you huge amount. They're also looking for customers. All these drivers, they're also looking for customers. So the lady didn't notice that this guy is following the bar, because moreover she herself too, she is also in international akpada in prostitution, and this guy is always on sea. So it was this Ghanaian fiance who got to know that there's something fishing. So all the genesis of the case was with this. If not with this Ghanaian, the Maxi would have finished everything. Finish. And also other stuff about is that this girl, this BBO girl Evelyn, was dating with a Nigerian. And this idiot, Maxim Timothy, snatched this girl from the Nigerian with the sister's what do you call business. And you know, a woman, prostitute, always they take advantage. So when I come with my customer, I drink free, blah 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 blah. So this is how this sister, although more or less that the girl was still dating with a Nigeria, but now he doesn't pay much attention to Nigeria more than this idiot fiance Maxi Timothy. So, folks, this is the reason why this guy hates Ghanaians. So it was the husband who called on alert. But do you know one thing? Not knowing, this idiot was once stripped naked He was once stripped naked. Naked. And why this came about was that since that sister fucked him up from that bar, nobody knows about him again. And people were even saying the sister has sent him back to Cameroon. But do you know what happened? This guy left the area, went to another area. He left the Cartier. He left for Libreville. Not in Libreville. He just left the Pont de Akebe there and went to Nkembo. Nkembo is also another base, also in Libreville there. You know, Libreville, all this prostitution, there are many, but areas by area. This area is for age, like this age from 15 to so and so age, from 20 to so and so age. In Libreville, as a prostitution, there is food there, but area, when you go to this area is for old ladies. So this guy went to Nkembo, where there are always old ladies, not much old ladies, but they are not young like in the Kebe, Pond Kebe there. So what this Maxi does is that whenever he will come and stay with you, he will say, oh, I want to come and sleep till daybreak. The ladies said they want their customers. So that's okay. Then go and come to this time. They have to work a bit and look for money. So after they do their low show, maybe they'll give you around 10 o'clock. So that 10, when they will come, then you know you are for him now. Come and sleep till daybreak. The morning by 6, you have to leave. So what this idiot Timothy was doing is that whenever he will come and be with you, before they enter the room, he will just say, oh, take money and go and buy it. I want to drink. Go and take money and go and buy drink. So when these ladies will go and buy the drink and they will come, the change, he will tell them, take the change. And take the change is what he's doing that he's monitoring where the woman is going to keep the money. Have you seen? After they drink and go into the room, you say, oh, I want to drink more. Take the money and go and buy this beer and buy some for yourself. This woman will leave the room, go to the bar and go and buy the beer. But when this lady will come back, Timothy will say, take the change. And when this lady will go and put the change in that bar, he will got to know where the woman keep her money. So around that night, he will find just means to take the money. Even sometimes when you had the opportunity, sometimes before you, the lady will say you're going to bath, and before you cut it, he has picked the bag and left the room. Wow. You see, easy life. Don't wonder how this guy now, you see, this is the final information I've got about him. So this is what he did. They did. One day, unfortunately, he got into the area that somebody recognized him. So they called the landlord. This is the person that has been coming to do this. So the landlord, wow, they took him, carry him there. No, find the people said, no, we know her sister in Ponda Kebeda has a bar. Let's take him there to go and pay, blah, 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 blah. They went there. The sister has already left to Pojante. The bar has even collapsed. The sister left for Pojante. And they stripped this guy naked. Wow, you know, Gabon, they don't fuck up. They stripped the guy naked. That no, he has to bring the money. So Timothy, at your age, you are not circumcised. At your age, according to people, they say with something that is in your legs, uncircumcised. Big shame. What a shame. What a shame. So you're not circumcised, even. And according to people, the way they beat him like Gabon, fuck up, they will beat you, no police will intervene because they don't even like strangers already. So this is another update on this guy. So beside all that collapse that he collapsed that sister's bar, father also, he is also a thief. He will come and sleep with you and he will thief you. Unluckily, he was once caught in the trap and he was stripped naked. So those that are close to him, if you see him very well, you must see some marks with him in his hands at the back, because they say they beat him, they stripped him naked and beat him aimlessly. So, folks, this is the reason why he hates Ghanaians, number one. And this is the second side of him. He's also a thief and a scammer. You know, Cameroon people, they like easy life. So, this is another update of it. Rash, thank you. And I'll come back to you again. People are reaching me. People, because although I'm helping him, because people are getting into his page just to get to know him. People in Gabon, everybody wants to see very well that it's really Timothy. And they're confirming very well, even with his talk. He was smart to change his name. I don't know whether he changed also his nationality. But he's so full to expose himself on social media. Stay safe, Mr. Rash, and I'll get back to you. God bless you.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Like, and share this video. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay safe. Peace out.